Live from the rinks in Hyde Park, New York, it's the Eastern States Hockey League playoffs. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome, everyone, and tonight begins the 2013-14 Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League playoffs. This is Andy Mignani. I will be providing you the play-by-play commentary for the playoff game this evening. Tonight we'll be broadcasting two playoff games. The first game beginning in just a little while, probably around 6:30 p.m., which will include the Battle of the Rams, the number 3 seed URI Rams versus the number 6 seed Westchester University Golden Rams, followed by Game 2, which will happen somewhere around 8:50 p.m. That will include the number 4 seed Lebanon Valley College facing off against the number 5 seed Rutgers University Ice Knights. Both games are single elimination games, and the winners of tonight's games will meet up with the number 2 seed University of Delaware, Division I Stony Brook Seawolves tomorrow. So let's talk about our first game tonight, which has the number 3 seed University of Rhode Island, currently ranked 16th in the nation, facing off against the number 6 seed Westchester University. During the regular season, these two teams met up 4 times, and URI won the season series 3-1, outscoring the Westchester University team by 15-7 on the goal scoring side. The one victory that Westchester University had against URI came as a shutout as a visiting team. So there are times when the Westchester team can definitely turn it up. So I would imagine tonight's one of those nights we will see them play the best hockey that they possibly can. After the ECHL playoffs are over, the following teams will be heading to the American Collegiate Hockey Association's Men's Division I National Tournament being held this year in Delaware. 25th ranked Lebanon Valley College Dutchman will be there. The 21st ranked Rutgers University Ice Knights will be there. 16th ranked University of Rhode Island Rams will be there. The number 8 ranked host national tournament University of Delaware Blue Hens will be there. Of course, it's their home rink. And the number 5 ranked and the host team of the ESCHL playoffs, the Stony Brook University Seawolves. So we're going to take a little time right now to kind of recognize some of the players on the ice and look at some of the statistics of these teams. First, we'll talk about URI, coached by Joe Augenstein, assistant coach John Hendricks, Ryan Ward, and general manager Christian Rigamonti. We're going to look at the top scorers for, let's talk about their record first. Overall, 20 games played, 8 wins, 2 overtime wins, 9 losses. They had 1 overtime loss. They had 58 goals for and 58 goals against and 59 goals for, and 21 points in the division. The players we want to look at right now, number 15 for the URI Rams is Bura, and he's a forward. In 33 games played, Bura has 14 goals, 15 assists for 29 points. He's got a power play goal, a shorthanded goal, 44 minutes and penalties. He's got 3 game-winning goals. Next up is number 17, A.J. Chow, forward position. He's a 35 games played, 12 goals, 17 assists for 29 points. He's got 4 power play goals, and he's got 37 minutes and penalties, including 1 game-winning goal. Next up, number 18, tied for 20 points, is Balsamo. He's a forward as well, number 33 games played. He's got 12 goals, 8 assists for 20 points, 4 power play goals, 76 minutes and penalties, and 4 game-winning goals. Next up, number 8, O'Neill, forward in 26 games played, 5 goals, 15 assists for 20 points. He's got 1 power play goal, 27 minutes and penalties, and he's got a game winner as well. Next up is on defense, Steve Gannad, number 3. In 33 games played, Steve has 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points. He has 3 power play goals, 29 minutes and penalties. Talk a little bit about the goaltending for URI. In net tonight will be number 30, Sherman. In 21 games, Sherman has 11 wins, 7 losses, and 2 overtime losses, including a 2.27 goals against average, 2 shutouts, and a .92% save average percentage. Also backing up him tonight will be number 31, Caleb Neal. 14 games played. He has an 8-5 record, 3.25 goals against, and a .88 goals against average. So that's URI. And we'll swing over now to the visiting side and look at Lebanon Valley College. Westchester University. I'm going to get this confused. I apologize. So The Westchester University in 20 games played in the season are 5 wins, 12 losses, 1 shootout loss, 2 overtime losses. They've got 46 goals against and 97 goals for. I think that's reversed, but we'll verify that later. And 13 points in the division. We're going to talk a little bit about the top scorers for Westchester, who actually was here last weekend playing the Seawolves. Number 11 is Sklodowski. He is a forward, 27 games played. Sklodowski has 6 goals, 16 assists for 22 points. He's got a power play goal, shorthanded goal, 34 minutes and penalties, and has a game-winning goal. Next up, number 20, Ryan Evans, forward. In 31 games, 10 goals, 10 assists, perfect even-up player, 20 points, 5 power play goals, 42 minutes and penalties. Next up, number 77, Dorfschneider, forward. 32 games played. Dorfschneider has 8 goals, 12 assists for 20 points, 2 power play goals, 24 minutes and penalties, and a game-winning goal. Next up, number 19, forward Mike Kaza. In 33 games, Mike's got 11 goals, 8 assists for 19 points, 4 power play goals, 20 minutes and penalties. Tied with Mike Kaza for points is number 13, James Davis. Forward, he's got 33 games played, 11 goals, 8 assists for 19 points. He's got a power play goal, 12 minutes and penalties, and has a game-winning goal. And lastly, their top defensive scorer is number 29, Mike Ale. In 24 games, Mike's got 5 goals, 9 assists for 14 points, 3 power play goals, 73 minutes and penalties. And in nets for Westchester tonight will be number 31, Randy Japchin. In 26 games, Randy has 9 wins, 17 losses. He's got a 3.85 goals against average. He's got 2 shutouts, a .89 save percentage, and he'll be backed up by number 1, Michael Rice. 13 games, Rice has 3 wins, 3 losses, 4.99 goals against average, and a .87 save percentage. Tonight our head ref will be Andy Weinstein. A linesman will be Mike Seltzer and Matt Sabin. And they'll be calling the game tonight on the ice. Talk a little bit about the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, we'll talk about URI. And they will begin with their starting line consisting of number 8, O'Neill, number 12, Schneck, and number 18, Balsamo. On the blue line for URI will be number 24, Del Padre, and number 4, Upham. And that'll be the starting lineup for URI. And we'll switch over to Westchester Golden Rams, and they will start with number 6, McMahon, Ryan McMahon at center, number 20, Evans, number 19, Kaza. On defense will be number 18, Dugan, and number 29, Al. In nets will be Japchen. So we are about a minute or so away from the end of the warm-up. The teams will go back into their respective locker rooms. We'll be cutting the ice again. And we're going to be back to give you the start of the game. Again, if you're new to Seawolves Hockey Live, watching it for the first time, we appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we're simply a father-son team here who loves hockey, and we're doing this out of passion. So if you like what you're seeing, you can absolutely chime in on the chat board. Let us know, and maybe there's something we missed or said wrong. Let us know. We'll fix it. We'll correct it. And we basically just going to try our best to bring you the game tonight, and hope you enjoy it. So with no further ado, we'll take a break. So can you. Give it about 10 minutes or so. The ice will be cut, and we'll be dropping the puck, and we'll be starting the ESCHL 2013-2014 playoffs. Thanks again for joining us here at Seawolves Hockey Live, and we'll be taking a short break, and we'll be back soon. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. Andy Mignani here. We'll be calling the game for you this evening, along with Trevor Mignani. He will be running most of the controls behind the scene with the cameras and getting the signal out to you. Again, we're open to feedback and comments. If you're hearing anything out there that doesn't sound right, let us know. If you're not getting a good picture, let us know. You should be seeing a very, very clear picture.
So far, so good.
And we have plenty of monitors here showing a post and pre-internet shot. So, but let's talk a little bit about tonight's game, Trev. You got two teams in this division, one in the 3rd seed, one in the 6th seed, and URI's had 3 victories over Westchester this year, but did manage to give up a 6-0 shutout loss to them on home ice. So
that's huge. Anytime you get a shutout, it is absolutely massive. It's just such a demeaning loss to get shut, especially like 6-0.
Right, and again,
that's total domination.
We don't know the circumstances of what happened there. You know, there could have been suspensions from a previous game. Who knows? But nonetheless, we're just looking for an entertaining game tonight. These two teams that play tonight, the winner of the game tonight will go on and play tomorrow. And the same with the game later on this evening. The winner of that game will move on. And both teams tonight, winners tonight, will play against Delaware tomorrow and the Stony Brook Seawolves. The Seawolves have the 6:30 game. Delaware has the 9:30 game.
Right, and we do have the full schedule up at StonyBrookHockey.com. We'll be posting the results as they roll in too after every game, as well as I think we're going to have the videos for each game up there as well.
Okay, great.
But that might be later towards the end of the tournament, but we should be able to get every game upline in HD.
I do see a question. Someone's asking if they could purchase a DVD of the game. What do we tell them?
We will be linking to DVD sales of the game after the tournament. We're just setting up the payment gateways online now. So towards probably midweek, we'll have an option on StonyBrookHockey.com that'll link you over to a place where you can buy the DVDs for each game. Okay,
so we'll just say information to come. And folks here at the rink obviously have an advantage. They can just, if they want to wait around after the game, they could get a disc. We can burn them a disc.
Yeah,
right
it takes just a few minutes, and they're relatively inexpensive. We're doing them for $15 a disc.
Okay, it's fair. It's a good keepsake, good way to for parents that maybe have players who are seniors who might be playing the last of their collegiate career. Nice way to
especially
memorize
looking at the Westchester team. Lots of seniors there.
Yeah, I didn't want to say memorize. I meant remember it. Memory and
memorialize.
Memorialize it. Well, any way they want to do. But as coaches start making their way over to the benches,
they're taking the shortcut, taking the ice.
Yeah, I think it is much quicker to do that than to walk around that side. The other side's a little bit easier to get around. But coaches will make their way over. The referees will get on the ice. We'll get the nets popped up. We'll do our Star Spangled Banner, and we will get ready to go.
And we will play some hockey today.
Yeah. I can't help to comment a little bit on the USA disappointment today.
Oh, I was watching it at my desk today, and it was awful.
I was inspired with the first period. I really thought that perhaps if the USA could skate like they did in the first period.
If they could maintain that pressure the entire game, they had a shot, but it just the wheels fell off the wagon.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to Yzerman and the Canadians there for their selection of players because compared to what the U.S. had a lot of speed but did not have the size to compete against Team Canada. And it showed obviously in the second, third period when they couldn't even basically get inside the circles to have any scoring attempts. So, but anyway, they'll play for the bronze, and it is a young USA team, which is great. And a lot of those guys will be back again when we go back to South Korea in 4 years.
Beautiful South Korea.
So anyway, players are on the ice now, and nets are being put in place. And Jim Maritano down at the controls at the ice level will get on the mic. All right. So that's McMahon, number 6, Evans, number 20, Koza, 19, Dugan, number 18, number 29, Al, Japan, number 31 in net. And URI starting lineup. Number 4, Ben Upham. 24, John Del Padre on defense. Number 18, Balsamo, forward. And number 8, Sean O'Neill, forward. And number 12, Cameron Schneck, forward. And in nets, number 30, Andy Sherman in net. Case, Ted Case. And it comes out into the neutral zone. Case picks it back up and dumps it back in off the stick of Jensen. Now it's picked up by McDonald in the neutral zone for URI, who fires all the way in. Japchan holds it up for Ted Case, who tries to get it up the wall, but puck is held in. And they battle along the wall. Skodowski, Case, Jensen could not get it out. Back behind the net is URI, and a shot right off the quick pass by Ferguson. Goes high over the net. Picked up by Westchester. This is Jensen now. Fires in, and he'll go for a change. All the way in the zone. Stopped by Sherman, but he loses the handle. Picked up by URI now. McDonald through the neutral zone. Nice pass to Pedersen. He'll fire in, and he'll go for a change. This is Dugan for Westchester. Fires up neutral zone pass to Mingo off the stick. Adrian Case could not hold it in. This is Dugan back to get it again around the wall to Albanese, and he couldn't control it. URI fires it back in the zone. Up the wall, puck did not get out. URI keeps it in. URI's got numbers down low. This is Luciano, but the puck deflects out, and faceoff will be inside the the Westchester zone to the left of Japchan. McMahon will take the faceoff for Westchester. Luciano for URI. And faceoff, won back by URI, but it skips back into the URI zone. Up and back to get it. He's out there with number 5, De Silva, off the wall into the neutral zone. Picked up by Luciano. He makes a move through the neutral zone, dumps and chases now. Going after the puck with him is Upham. Upham smashes Luciano to the wall, but Upham goes down. And Upham tries to get it out and successfully had it out for, but this is going to be a delayed offsides here, as the URI player the URI player Gara did not get out of the zone, probably not realizing the puck had vacated the zone. Anyway, faceoff will be outside in the neutral zone as URI comes back with O'Neill, Balsamo, and Schneck. Different pairing on defense, Cabana and Zellmer. This is Zellmer with the puck now. He fires in. Picked up by Lewis, who gets it up through trying to get it up to the neutral zone. Nice pass, blocked it down by URI. Thrown back into the Westchester zone, and now past Zellmer. And racing after it is number 19. That's Koza. He throws one right out in front, and it deflects off Zellmer, and now breaking in, 1-on-2. Nice try there by number 18. It was Balsamo. Almost had a 1-on-2 opportunity, but squeezed off the play. They battle behind the net, and now the man is dumped. No call here. And rink-wide pass to Evans, Luciano. Evans has the puck and fires it across. Now it's picked up by Zellner for URI. In the neutral zone, Balsamo tries to get it past Al. No Sal, as Al was strong to the task. Picked up by Schneck now for URI. He dumps in, and they go for a change. Back to get this puck is McGinty, and it's fired around by Japchan and picked up on the wall by number 77, Dorfschneider, who fires in. Sherman makes the stop and puts it behind the net. This puck squirts out now. URI skating through. Nice hoist pass. Nice defensive play by McGinty, putting his hand up and blocked that puck down. Otherwise, that could have been an odd man rush. Picked up by Dorfschneider. Sends it all the way up the wall. He's got number 16 coming in. Shot on. Saved by Sherman. We had our first real scoring opportunity there. It was a beautiful off-the-wall pass from the Westchester defenseman to Finnerty, who skated in almost on pretty much on a breakaway, I would say, and put a nice shot on goal. Sherman, nice save. Face-off to the left of Sherman. 14:40 left to go in the first period. And face-off is won by URI. We got a whistle, got a hand pass. This will come outside into the neutral zone. Actually, it's going to come all the way down. That's doesn't happen too often on a hand pass, but all right. So here's the last chance. This last replay we have. Yeah, Finnerty all alone coming in, getting that shot off. Good save by Sherman. Face-off to the right of Japchen. Taking the draw for URI is Pedersen, and Westchester wins the draw around the wall, trying to get that puck out. Unable to do so. Now in through the neutral zone. Here comes Finnerty again. He's got Doshna to break it to the net. Del Padre's on him. And now puck gets to the corner as Del Padre was pushed out of the way after that play. No call on that. Puck goes off the boards out in front of the net. Del Padre fires it high off the wall and has control of it and fires it up again, trying to get it to McDonald to get it out. But Westchester's playing tough. Got a high stick call here, and this will go all the way down. Westchester's picked their game up a little bit. A couple of scoring opportunities early in the game has got them going. Both teams arriving obviously today, so maybe not having their legs just yet, but game is starting to heat up. Luciano on the draw against Slodowski, and Westchester wins the draw up the neutral zone, past Upham, and down in behind the URI net. They battle on the low wall, picked up by URI. This is Upham through the middle. Comes Luciano, and his pass over to Gara. Back to the point, but did not. It was offsides, and now De Silva touches it, but two players in the zone, and this will come all the way down. .36 left to go in the first period. You're watching the ESCHL 2013-14 playoffs, Westchester University versus URI University. University of Rhode Island versus Westchester University. Face off to the right of Sherman, and they battle along the wall. Picked up by URI, and out into neutral ice. Fired all the way back in by Westchester, and putting a good forecheck on here, pinning in URI a bit, and up through the neutral zone. Comes number 20. This is Luciano, and dumps in, and they go for a change. Gara in on the forecheck. Yeah, Gara avoids a big check. And nice play by URI to stop that puck in the neutral zone. Fired all the way in by Cabana. Big hit on the wall. Hitting is starting to pick up in this game. URI shot from the side wall, saved by Japchen. Good hard shot there by number 18, Balsamo. This is McMahon now, driving to the net with a shot, and deflected to the corner by Sherman. That's a nice low backhanded shot, rebound opportunity, and Sherman kicked it to the corner. Schneck now goes after it, and he controls it for URI. And a little pass giveaway behind the net. Shot high into the netting as it was deflected off of O'Neill. Westchester putting on a little bit of a push here. And URI seems to be, they're having some difficulty getting out of their zone. This is what Westchester did last week against the Seawolves as well. They put on a good forecheck. And you got to be really careful or you'll be turning the puck over. Face off to the right of Sherman. McDonald against Chow. And they battle for the puck. Big hit on the wall there. Picked up by Chow as he'll get it over to Del Padre. Del Padre skating up. Nice pass back to Chow in the neutral zone. They're coming with numbers. Bura trying to get it back to Chow. Good defensive play. Not allowing that pass back was from Al. Good play by Al there. Not allowing that pass to get back to Chow. Al fires off the wall to try to get it out. Can't do it. And got a high stick being called. This will come all the way down as no change allowed here because we've got the stoppage created by Westchester, so by URI, sorry. So face-off to the left of Sherman. That's A.J. Chowan out on it. Oh, Evans won the face-off. It tried to squirt through, but good, strong defensive play there by Gannad, not allowing that to happen. Now back into the Westchester zone, picked up by Al. Fire over to McMahon, and McMahon will look to move the puck. He moves it back to Al through the neutral zone, fires off the stick of Chow all the way back into the URI zone. This is Gannad, picks it up. Didn't get all of that pass around the wall, so it got stuck. Picked up by Del Padre. He got squeezed off. Back up to McMahon, who's holding the point. Back around the net is Kaza, battling hard. Off the wall, shot right on, and a save. Dropped down by Sherman. He didn't hold it. He made the save and dropped it down. Now back up the wall. Ale winds and shoots, and his shot was blocker down in front. Didn't even get to the net. Picked up by URI, and stretch pass was blocked down. Now picked up by Bura, who's unable to do much with it. He's outnumbered. This is Finnerty dumping in behind the URI zone. Sherman whips it around the boards. And URI could not get out of the zone. This is Dorfschneider keeping the puck in. Along with Finnerty, Balsamo. Puck gets picked up in the neutral zone by URI. Nice pass. No-look shot by Pedersen. Good save by Japchen. Pedersen on the forecheck. This puck is out in the neutral zone and fired back in. Now URI starts to bring pressure. Pedersen on the forecheck along with Ferguson. Up the wall. And that pass misses. And no icing as it hits the cage. Hits the post. And skitters wide. And puck skitters past Lewis, and Westchester picks it up in the neutral zone. Picked up by number 27, that's Jensen, and he's hit to the wall by Ricci. And on the forecheck comes Luciano for URI. The puck is hoisted into the neutral zone and fired back in by Gara. URI's back on side as Finnerty is, that's Sklodowski was met in the neutral zone, and the puck is back into the Westchester zone. Picked up by Westchester, and they come through the neutral zone. Tap pass. It was just out of the reach of Jensen, but now here comes Westchester again. And Sklodowski trying to make a play. And being knocked down. Number 25, that was Gunning who took it down. Big time hit for Muncie. This game is starting to get physical now as Kellner gets a pass to Gara. Kellner gets a shot off. That's Zelmer, by the way. Sorry. Zelmer with the shot and a save by Japchen from a nice back pass from Luciano. The teams are starting to get comfortable out there, banging away. And we'll take a look at that check when we get a chance on replay. And into the Westchester zone, coming hard, is Schneck. Schneck is knocked down as he goes head-to-head with Case. And this puck now up the wall. And nice play to batter that puck out by Albanese. Back to get it is Zelmer, as Albanese is a little sore blocking that shot going to the bench. And back behind the net is Zelmer. Nice pass, but off the mark. Could not control it. This will be icing. Was waved off. Oh, and that puck almost got in as it was passed out in front. Japchen now will save it and hold it and settle it down. Balsamo had a nice opportunity. Let's look at that replay again on that hit. And right here, open ice hit. You got to love that as a coach, seeing that effort. And URI play was a little bit of a vulnerable position, but anytime you have an opportunity for an open ice hit, you got to love taking that hit. Oh, that's a nice opportunity. Schneck almost parked it home. And deflected out into the neutral zone comes Westchester. And keeping the puck in nicely is Koza, dumping it behind the net now, picked up by URI. This is Del Padre, and his pass is deflected back. Westchester's putting some pressure on. They got their number one line out there. Shot right on, save by Sherman as Evans ripped it. Coming off the wall, and URI makes a change as McMahon, Evans, Koza, Dugan, and Ale are out there. And they going up against Chow on the faceoff. Chow wins it. And picked up by Gnad. Gnad up the wall to number 10, Centuro. Through the neutral zone comes Chow. He's got Centuro with him, but it's 2-on-3. Shot by A.J. Chow to the wall. Did not hit the net. Picked up behind the net. Trying to get there is Bura, but he's pushed off the puck. This is Westchester defending well here. This is Centura trying to get the puck to the net. Del Padre cannot get a handle on it. Now Del Padre has it. Now he shoots it to the corner. Picking out a puck up as Bura tried to get it to Chow, who was in the slot, had a shot opportunity, but could not control the pass. Picked up by Evans now. Evans trying to get it to Al, who's coming in from a defensive position and could not get a stick on it. Now Al is ripped down. It'll be a first penalty of the game. Will be a hook. And that will go to URI, number 24, Del Padre. And he'll go for a hook at 6:46. And face will be to left of Sherman as URI will have to defend. On the face-off, one back by URI, fired all the way around the wall, but picked up, just out of the reach of Dugan. This is Al firing in. Sherman stops it behind the net, but then loses control. But now Sherman is going to get an interference penalty because he couldn't control it. So now it'll be a 5-on-3 as Sherman had no choice there but to take out the Westchester player. And this is an opportunity for Westchester here. As the call will be on Sherman. And somebody will be serving. It'll be served by Gara. The replay of the penalty, you see that puck was loose and it was an interference call, no doubt. And it'll be a two-man advantage for 1 minute and 41 seconds face-off. Outside the zone, Al could not keep it in. Al now breaks in, and he's watched by Ben Upham, and Upham does a real good job. Up the wall, Chow trying to get to the loose puck, and Chow trying to get it out, working hard, and he gets it outside the zone. Good play by Chow. Picked up by Dugan. Dugan fires all the way around. Upham is there for URI, trying to get it out, but can't. Al at the point with the puck. He's got Sladowski back to Al. Al over to Koza. Well, actually Dugan. Good stick by Upham to deflect that to the corner. There's two Westchester players in front of the net. This is Al with the puck. Al trying to get it for a backdoor opportunity. Good stick by Upham not to let that happen. Picked up by Al now. Al over to Sladowski. Back to Al, who's going to rip it, and it's blocked off the stick and did not get to the net. 42 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage. Shot right on it. Actually block it down by Chow. Good body there. Good sticks by URI. And they do an excellent job to kill off a decent amount of that two-man power play. As Westchester goes for a change as well, as so does URI. Out now for URI is O'Neill. And he's out there with Cabana as well as Ganad. Controlling down low, URI trying to get it to the net, and now it's off the moorings. And faceoff will come outside. There's 4:55 left to go in the first period. We've got 10 seconds left to go on a two-man advantage and 29 left to go on the remaining of the power play for Westchester. URI is really hanging on here, trying to stop a 5-on-3. Faceoff win by URI, and they fire it not all the way down, stopped in the neutral zone. It's picked up by Dugan. Dugan fires into the corner, and this is an offsides play, so URI will have a little bit of time to play with the puck and get it out. And off the wall and down into the Westchester zone with 6 seconds left to go. It's a stretch pass picked up by Koza. Koza trying to get it to Evans, but off the mark and swept out. Nice play by Schneck. And URI survives a tough one there. Two-man advantage. Now Schneck with the puck with a backhander. And the save by Japchin. Picked up by Evans now, trying to get it to McMahon. Trying to get it up the wall to McGinty. In the neutral zone now. Picked up by URI. De Silva. Tap pass, Dorschneider picks it up. Now he loses the handle of it. Picked up by Cabana. Cabana with some room off the wall, trying to get a stretch pass, but it's off the mark. This will be an icing call as Balsamo tried his best to get to the dot to avoid that hybrid icing, but no sale. Face-off will come deep into the URI zone. 3:45 left to go in the first period. You're watching Westchester University versus University of Rhode Island in the 2013-14 ESCHL playoffs. Right here at the rinks in Hop Park, New York. Face-off to the right of Sherman. And the puck is laying in limbo here. And URI is going to try to get it out, and Chow does get it out. He's joined by Balsamo and Bura. Drop to Balsamo. Trying to get it to Bura, the backdoor try, and it's good defensive play there by McGinty, not allowing that pass to get through. This is A.J. Chow. Oh, nice try, but again, good play by McGinty. Good skate, got it in the way. Wolfschneider coming down the middle. And now picking that puck up and coming in, and a shot, a goal, and a save by Sherman. Oh, that was a good play there. A couple of deflections. Sherman just being in a good position really stopped that goal from going in. Big hit on the wall. Dorfschneider on Upham. And this puck goes up to Bura. Cross-ice pass over to Santora. And the puck deflected into the corner after getting to Santora, being chased down by Adrian Chase. And they battle hard. Both of them go down now. Into the neutral zone. Dumped in by Finnerty. And this will go all the way into URI zone for an icing. And we'll take a look at the replay of that last series of opportunities here for Westchester. Shot in, a deflection. Washington's puck just skitter by, and Finnerty just unable to get his backhander on it. So close, but that's why it's hockey. As we know when we watch the American women play, how that open net goal never happened. All right. This is URI controlling the puck now. And into the neutral zone. Now picked up by Ladowski. Coming through center ice. And on the backhander, trying to get in deep. Could not. URI turnover at neutral ice. Coming in, this is Ferguson. Ferguson to Ricci. Back to Ferguson. Oh, almost trying to get it in. With a backhander with the puck elevated. But good defensive play there to tie Ricci up. Big hit on the wall. Shot, save by Ricci. Big hit on the wall by Ricci there, and a good save. Created the turnover, and Japchin made the save. Coming in, here comes Westchester. Oh, 2-on-1, and the puck skipped high over the stick, and the shot never got off. Sometimes the coach would say, take that shot. Ball had an opportunity, should have took the shot. And this will be icing. Got 1:36 left to go in the first period. It's been a real good first period. Chances back and forth, good defensive plays. This is going to be a good weekend of hockey, folks. I hope you can tune in and watch it, because this is an excellent level of hockey for college. And then some. Face off to the left of Sherman. And one back by Westchester. This pass gets skirted in front, and the shot was blockered down. Never got to the net. This is picked up by Gannad, and now dumped in by Gara. URI's got to get back on side. In the neutral zone, picked up by Del Padre. He'll poke it in a little deeper. And Westchester will take control now and move that puck out through the neutral zone. And the skid is by Del Padre, but he picks the puck up, lands on his stick, and here comes Del Padre as he dumps in. And no icing on the call here. Controlled by Japchin. It's to the wall to John Albanese as we're under a minute left to go in the first period. And picked up by Dugan. Dugan high off the wall, trying to get it out, and does so all the way past Del Padre. It skitters down into the URI zone. Picked up by Gannad. Gannad up the wall and hoisting it. Now picking it up is Luciano. Oh, and Luciano may have had a 2-on-1 opportunity, but got tripped up on the play with no call. Good defensive play, I would gather, by Ted Case. And now picked up through the neutral zone. Ooh, big hit in the center ice area. Upham on Koza. Koza never really even touched the puck, but I guess the reason why he couldn't touch it is because he was intercepted. Picked up by Schneck. Schneck over the line. Back to the point. Balsamo with a shot goes skitters wide. And this puck is fired into the neutral zone, but it hit off a player on the Westchester bench, so it's going to be whistled down, and a faceoff will be inside the Westchester zone with 7.8 seconds left to go in the first period. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're hoping that you're enjoying this game, as we are enjoying calling it. Face-off won by Westchester, but picked up by URI. Good play down low as a shot goes on the side of the net, blocked it away by Jap Chen. And that's the end of the first period. We've got no score. Shots on goal, apparently at 9 apiece. And we had 2 penalties that period, and they were both to URI. Number 24, John Del Padre, 2 minutes for hooking at 6:46. And then we had a interference penalty on the URI goaltender, Sherman, at 6:26. And that was created a 5-on-3 opportunity for Westchester. And URI did a great job to defend against that. So what we normally do is we take a nice break while they cut the ice, give you a chance to get to the fridge, get you a chance to go to the restroom, and take care of things you need to do. We're going to take that break now, and we'll be back for the start of the second period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey as we get ready to start the second period between University of Rhode Island and Westchester University as we begin the second period of the ESCHL 2013-2014 playoffs. And just a recap of the first period, there were no goals scored. Shots on goal through the first period were 9 apiece. So we've got 2 penalties, both of them to the University of Rhode Island. One to number 24, John Del Padre, 2 minutes for hooking, and a few seconds later to goaltender number 30, Andrew Sherman, 2 minutes for interference, creating that 5-on-3 that URI defended so well against and not allowing a goal to be scored. So we are scoreless as we go into the second period. Our second game will follow this one, and that will be well, I'm just getting some feedback behind us here. But anyway, we're getting ready to start the second period. We've got the second game that's coming up. It'll be Lebanon Valley College versus Rutgers, and that'll be coming in probably around 9-10 p.m. tonight. So, yeah. Face off at center ice as McMahon, Koza, Evans, Dugan, Ale, and Japchen will go against O'Neill, Balsamo, Schneck, Del Padre, and Upham. And this is Upham with the puck. He bangs it off the boards. Picked up by Balsamo in a neutral zone with Schneck. Going wide is O'Neill. Back pass to Schneck. Shot! Saved by Japchen. And this puck just skipped right past O'Neill, who could have had the rebound goal, but it just skittered past him now. Schneck, shot on goal. Saved by Japchen. URI's coming out with some purpose right now as they're coming hard. Del Padre with the puck. It skids off his stick, and it's happened a bunch of times tonight to Del Padre. This is going to go all the way down, but it is on goal, and it will not be icing. And Sherman has to freeze it as that was Koza actually put some pressure on that puck, and that's why Sherman had to cover it up. All right, face off to the right of Sherman. And on the draw be A.J. Chow, and he's going against Dorfschneider. One back by Dorfschneider down to Ale at the point. He fires it all the way in. Finnerty picks it up. Back up to Ale. He fires a shot just wide. Looking for a deflection there was Dorfschneider on the side of the net. Now this is picked up by Satoro. Nice lead to Bura. Bura is pushed off the puck by Ale, but controls the puck. Shot! Saved by Japchen. Rebound! Out in front! Battered away. Good defensive stick there by Dorfschneider, not allowing that puck to lay out there. Now it's picked up by Zellner, and he gets it out to the neutral zone. Kicked back by De Silva. Actually kicked back by McGinty. Centura winds, fires, and hit into the skates. And now this shot whizzes wide from Cabana as Japchen turned, and that puck was already past him, but it was wide. Off the wall, nice feed, trying to get it to Finnerty, and Zellner did a good job not allowing that to happen. Back behind the net. The net looks like it's off the mooring here, but it's being put back on by Japchen. Fires all the way in for an icing. And faceoff will be back inside the Westchester zone. And we are only a minute and 45 seconds into the second period, and URI has come out with some purpose here. Face-off, Pedersen will take the draw against number 11, that's Sladowski. Face-off will be to the left of Japchen. Now Pedersen is chased. McDonald will come in and take the draw. Actually, McDonald and Peterson will move over to the other side. Picked up by Westchester, and dumping that puck in and getting off for a change is Finnerty. Sherman holds it up behind the net for Del Padre. And Del Padre gets it up the wall to his defensive partner. And coming down on the right wing, trying to get a pass across was McDonald, but could not do it. Westchester now breaks through. This is Sladowski coming over the line. Fires, bad save. Rebound was right out there for Jensen, but he could not capitalize on it. He's screaming down right wing was Pedersen, and his shot did not make it to the net. Deflected to the corner. And now picked up by Sladowski, fires it around the wall to Ball, and Ball now loses a handle on it. He'll get it over Sklodowski tries to get it up, but Gannad fires it right back in as URI tightens up in the neutral zone as well. And skating up with the puck now is Sklodowski. And fired deeper into the zone by Ball. Picked up by Upham. Upham has the puck down. He's unabated. He'll come out. Rink-wide pass to number 21, Gara, and he goes into the corner. Picked up by Westchester here. Up the wall. Case trying to get it up the wall, and Upham just fires it right back into the zone. Picked up by Dugan. Dugan's hoisted pass is knocked down in neutral zone by Westchester. That's Gunning, who made a stick play on that. Picked up by Gara, getting it to Luciano. And a couple of big boys out there, Luciano and Gara, taking up a lot of ice space. Upham now trying to make a defensive play on Albanese. And Luciano was squeezed off, but comes in unabated. A shot wide. Did not hit the net as he screamed in right past Adrian Case. And this puck goes all the way down on net. Stopped by Sherman. Picked up by De Silva, who gets it over to Upham. And tapped in the zone by Balsamo. Screaming in on Ted Case and fires all the way back down into the UR zone, and it'll be an icing. And joining us up in the booth is co-captain, senior for the Stony Brook Seawolves, Wes Hawkins. Wes, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad you could join us up here and actually get a chance to spend a little bit of time with us up here in the booth. Considering you were on the ice most of the time, we don't really get a chance to talk to you much. So, you know, you're watching this game here. You just played these guys last week. You know, this URI team came out a little flat, I think, in the first period.
Definitely.
You see a big difference in the second?
Yeah, I mean, I missed kind of the beginning of the second there, but just from watching the first period, Westchester looks a little different than they looked against us. They're looking a lot more physical. I think they're playing URI pretty well.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, all things considered, how we played them last week. It just looks like a much more physical game. I don't know if that's just they just didn't have it last week, the physicality last week, or if it's the fact that it's playoffs. Maybe that's the reason they're stepping it up.
They have stepped it up. I see Westchester being much more physical in this game, having some opportunities based upon that physicality, and maybe caught URI maybe napping. And there's our first goal as Schneck pulls it right from the face-off circle after a win and fires it past Jobchen. And you know, Westchester had put up such a good fight so far. That goal, I'm sure Jobchen wants back.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few last week I think he wanted back as well.
Yes.
And, yeah, I think that one.
All right, right off the draw, won by O'Neill, and Schneck just comes in, and he beats the defenseman to the puck, or the forward to the puck, and fires it past Jobchen. And we've got our first score of the game, and we're bit statisticians here, too, so we do it all.
Gotcha. Got quite the setup up here.
Yeah. All right. All right, so Gannad got the assist, and Schneck got the goal at 15:25.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Oh.
Little physicality play going on here. And now picked up by Koza, who comes in. And Koza gets a shot off, but it's deflected off a URI stick. Now Chow in the corner picks up. And
Koza's a former Stony Brook guy.
Koza played 1 year here for
1 year, yes.
Centura's pass goes awry now, picked up by Del Padre. And Del Padre stretch pass to Chow. Puck fired all the way into the Westchester zone. Picked up by Lewis, who fires off the stick of Finnerty. Back to get it is De Silva, and he'll dump it off for Upham. Upham behind the net, he'll swing it around to Ferguson. Ferguson up the wall and out of the zone, just wide of the net, and this will be an icing call. So we are also joined by the head coach of the Stony Brook Seawolves. We're going to get him on here. And we're joined by Chris Garofalo, head coach, general manager. Chris, thanks for joining us up here.
Thanks for having me.
And we know you don't get much of a chance to come up and join us, but it's a great opportunity to kind of chat with you a little bit and get a bird's eye view of Seawolves Hockey Live and see what kind of a production we do here. And I know you haven't seen much of the game so far, but you guys played Westchester last week. What you've seen so far, I mean, what do you think?
I think it's a tight game. They're both teams are working really hard. But before I get to that, I wanted to say you guys do a marvelous job up here. I mean,
appreciate that.
Everything you guys do is top notch and it's first class. So we appreciate all that hard work that you guys put in the whole year, and it really makes the program even that much better than it already is. So
thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks. We appreciate that. Like I said, it's done a lot of it out of passion.
That's it.
That's
what we all do it for. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys do it the same way. We do it the same way, and so. But I find it kind of interesting, calling different game here. Not a Seawolf game, and it's new for me. But I love this game, so I think I could call anybody's game.
No, listen. You know what? Usually you have to worry about one team to know the other, their names. But this, obviously, tonight you have to know both teams' names.
And I have a disadvantage because the team that doesn't have their name on the backs has a dark jersey. It's hard to read the numbers, so it's a double-edged sword. I mean, Luciano, I could see him from tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's not only a big kid, but he's got a big jersey. I can see his number, but
yeah, it's a little harder without the names.
Absolutely. So we saw the first goal, and it's going to be interesting to see how the teams react. My opinion was Westchester came out in the first period very physical and caught URI by surprise. They had a couple of odd man rushes, scoring opportunities, great saves by Sherman. They killed off a 5-on-3, against Westchester, and as those plays start to happen and those things happen, it takes the sails out a little bit. Second period, URI came out flying.
Yeah, Joe Augustine's a phenomenal coach.
Sure
is. He went in and adjusted the team, and they did come out flying. On that face-off, that goal, you got to tie up your man, and unfortunately Westchester didn't, and he got a shot off. And
it was a good one, too.
Good one, yeah, so.
Well, sometimes that one, all you got to do is hit the net because the keeper is not just ready at that moment.
Exactly.
So, all right, Luciano carries in. Skitters one high over the top of the net. And we were commiserating about the U.S. men's team today and praising Eiserman for the matchup that he had put out there. I mean, you just could not get inside the circles.
Nope.
The team was just too big, and although the USA team had a lot of speed and grit and grind, it didn't have the size and the strength.
It's funny watching the game. Towards the end of the game, the USA was starting to get the puck deep, dump it in, and go get it, and it was starting to work. So. My opinion, they should have kept doing that the whole entire game. They should have set that mantra right from the beginning. Let's get the puck deep, boys, and work it out down low. But they were trying to skate it in, and as you said, the D were keeping them to the outside. So,
and they had a great first period, but I think they put it all out there in the first period.
Yeah, they definitely get gassed out in the first. So unfortunately, but it was 1-0. It was a good hard-fought battle. Really, what was more. Upsetting for me was the women's team, the game the night before, up 2-0 with 3 minutes left. That's hard. That's a heartbreaker.
And when you see that puck go into that, miss the open net by an inch.
I know.
And
that goes in, the game's over.
Yeah, it really would have been over.
Yep. So a little bit of luck you need sometimes, and
absolutely,
that's good. Good work ethic and a little bit of luck is what I always tell guys. You got to work hard though. That's a non-negotiable.
Absolutely, and you credit the Canadian men's team because they worked hard the whole entire game.
Absolutely.
They really did.
Absolutely.
And they knew that they had certain advantages, matchups. They had great goaltending by Price. The USA did get some great scoring chances.
Yep.
And Quick played really well. I mean, the one goal that was let in, if you watch the replay, Ryan Callahan's stick is about an inch away from that pass.
I know.
And if that pass gets blocked, that shot never gets off. Who knows? They're in a shootout.
Yeah, Callahan jumped down low to help the guy down low. He was too far off his point, and that's what really happened.
Yep.
Nice save.
Good save there by Japchen as Bureau came down on a backhander. And we've got 11:15 left to go. We've got a couple of, this is a really exciting game. The next game I think is going to be even better. And then the two games tomorrow with you guys in Delaware, these are going to be some really, really good games.
Yeah, we are the conference we're in is the strongest conference in the East, so we're
no doubt.
Every game's a battle.
Yep, yeah, and we've seen it all year where even, you've had a couple of games where you've walked away with some good victories, convincing victories, but there's been some 2-goal games, 3-goal games, and those are tight games in this league.
You know, even Westchester. I know last week we did pretty well, but we had to go to overtime with them and at their barn.
Yes.
So you know, anything can happen in any given day. I mean,
and you know, Westchester beat URI in their barn, shut them out.
That's right.
In one game, 6-0. So you're right. On any given day, a team that comes ready to play, that team is going to win.
Absolutely.
So you got to be ready. And you guys, naturally, I know it's hard not to get your sights set ahead. This is important. You want to win your division. You want to win the championship. You won it last year. You want to repeat, and you want to take the momentum into your nationals, and you want to go forward. And you know, you've got a really, really exciting year so far.
Yeah. So you know, going to nationals as number 5 seed, we play number 12, which is Davenport, and I got to tell you, I've been watching them on video, and they're a tough team. They're not a number 12 team. They could easily be number 5, 6. They could be right with us. So our first game is going to be a real nail biter, and you know, the boys are ready to play. I know that they're excited, but we've said first, let's go to our first goal, which is this.
Right. We
want to win the playoffs again and repeat, and you know, it's not going to be easy no matter what. So hopefully our fans come out tomorrow and we have a good support, and we play really well. Whether it could be Westchester, it could be Lebanon Valley, or it could be Rutgers, depending on what seed is left.
Right.
So Rhode Island would obviously be playing if they win
Delaware
tomorrow, right?
Well, we've got our sights set for you guys to do well, and you know, we're with you all the way as far as supporting you and making sure that we can be there for you guys any way we can. Good drive to the net there by Balsamo, good save by Japchin, but wherever we can help support you with what we're doing, we're more than happy to be there for you
guys have been great the whole year. Support that you guys have given us, and you know, people sometimes don't understand the ACHA hockey, and they don't realize how competitive it is. But these things, the things you guys do, and they're making us that much more professional, it helps attract players to the program. So these are the things that I promote when I'm recruiting kids, and it does work. And I tell them to go to our website, check out a game if you haven't seen us play, and you guys do an outstanding job. So when they check the game out and they look at it, it's very, very clear, very easy to understand, very professional, and it just makes us that much have a better chance of getting recruits. So it's great. Thank you.
Awesome. And we got URI on a power play right now. Yep. So I just got to, we're statisticians too, you know, so we got to do all that.
Oh, big hit by on Balsamo. He's a good player, that guy. He's really good. I actually talked to him last year before he committed to Rhode Island, but yeah, he's a good player. He's from Brooklyn, right, if I'm not mistaken?
I have the names I could find out. And there's also a URI player. There's a matching minor penalty. Nice save by Japchin.
Yeah.
On a wicked shot there by Balsamo.
Good clear.
Yeah, that was a 4-minute penalty called on Westchester, and 2 minutes on Rhode Island. We'll get the penalties for you.
I think it was
Rhode Island player.
It's a really good battle right now between these two teams. They're both working really hard, and
yep.
You know, it could go either way right now. Nice save.
All right, so Westchester's penalty was to Mango. We've got 4 minutes, and the Westchester penalty, URI penalty, was to number 15, Bureau. We've got 2 minutes for roughing.
Japchin is a good goalie. I know he was frustrated last week against us, but he's been in the USHL. He's a solid goaltender,
oh, he is.
And you know, he does give them a chance every time he's in the net. So.
And that shot all the way down. Now Sherman stops it as penalties. I think we'll have to wait for a whistle on a matching minor. And this is Ferguson controls it out. Oh, and a goal. Was it in the net? No, it's waved off. It's waved off. Face off to be to the right. Weinstein said the puck did not go over the net, over the line. Nice pass and a good shot there by Ricci, but he's not in the net.
That's a big save right there.
Yeah, as far as the referee's concerned, he was right behind the net and said puck did not cross the line.
No, it didn't look like. I mean, it was obviously a great shot, but it didn't look like it went in. I mean, And the ref was on that side of the post where the shot was, so he had a good sight on it.
We'll watch it on the replay as the shot now comes, and Japchin does reach back, but we don't see it. We don't have a cam net, so we can't see it.
Sometimes the ref's not in a good position, but that one he was in a really good spot, so I think you probably called it right.
Face off a beat to the left to Japchin, and taking a draw.
It's a big save right there.
Big time save. Shots right now getting a little out of hand, not too badly, but still 18-3 right now through 2 periods. URI up on the shots. Face off. Pedersen takes the draw to Godowski for Westchester. And fired out. Not out of the zone. Upland holds it in. Upland with the shot. And it's knocked down by the skates.
Can't leave the zone before the puck's went there.
And that's happened a few times as Del Padre has done a good job as well as Upland. 2 very good defensemen. And shot right on. A save by Japchin. And jabbing at it.
It's keeping a minute.
Going hard to the net now.
It's keeping the minute.
And as Ricci gets dumped.
He's doing a heck of a job. That
good
goal.
Defensive play there by another defenseman, Muncie, who did a good job standing up strong there, not allowing the URI player to poke that puck through. As Westchester goes for a line change, as does URI. We got 8 minutes left to go exactly in the second period. University of Rhode Island up by the score of 1-0. And I'm joined in the booth here by coach and general manager Chris Garofalo of the University of Stony Brook Seawolves. And Chris, I have to tell you, there's another point-blank shot. You see the momentum growing here.
Yeah.
URI is coming, feeding on the frenzy, and sensing opportunities, and that's what they're doing right now. Japchin is keeping Westchester in the game this period.
Absolutely. You can see it.
Luciano on a draw back to the point.
So important to win draws. So important he controls the zone. And again, they keep 2-on-1 developing.
This is Westchester. And Evans with a shot, a save by Sherman. Sherman is another good goaltender. I remember played here, played pretty well here when you guys played them.
Yeah, it looks like Westchester's trying to stretch the ice a little bit, and they keep flying a guy out of the zone. And
they did it in the first period and connected 2 times. One time they got a breakaway, and Sherman made a nice save. The second time, the shot never got off. The defenseman got back in time. And this is controlled by URI. Now up the wall. This is controlled by... Now it's taken away. Picked up by Koza. Whips it over. Evans with a shot. Saved by Sherman. Juggles it. Gets it in the glove and gets the stoppage. You guys have the early slot tomorrow night, 6:30?
Yep.
Is that the game time, or is that the
That's a warm-up.
warm-ups?
6:30 is actually the warm-ups, and then
like 6:50 will be a start game time, or
6:50. Yeah, 6:50 will be on the the puck will drop. But yeah, we're expecting a pretty large crowd already on Facebook. We have 100 people who said they're coming. So
there's
on
no
our
doubt.
event,
This place will be jammed to the walls tomorrow.
Yeah, we're excited about it. So hopefully we give our fans a good game.
Good. I'm sure you will. This is O'Neill now, down low to Schneck. And Balsamo squeezed off and picked that down by Evans in the neutral zone over to Koza. But he's stick checked by Schneck, and now back in the neutral zone. Picked up by Cabana to Balsamo. And Balsamo, let's see where he is.
Yep,
Dylan
Brooklyn.
Balsamo from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, New York kid.
Wonder if he played for...
he played for the, actually, he played down in Richburg, Virginia for the Generals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was on the Generals team, I think. It doesn't say, but yeah, he was on the Generals when I spoke to him last year, and he was interested, but unfortunately, the academics, I couldn't get him through the system, and
It is.
But he's on a good program right now with Rhode Island. Like I said, Joe does a great job with that team, and he's one of the staples in the ACHA who's been here forever, and he makes the programs, he makes us look more professional, and that's what we try to emulate here at Stony Brook. We want to have an image of a very professional, organized program, and it's not club hockey, if people would say that. So it's ACHA. I call
something's working. You're on your 15th year.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a long time. So it's a long time. It's an uphill battle. Oh, good shot.
Gennard bet the shot just skidded wide as up to the point on past Del Padre. The Padre's got to check his stick. He may have a hole in it. He's lost that puck a few times, and that's not usually what you see out of him. he's stout. You know, we've seen him play here many times. So, but the puck is also bouncing a little bit. So nice move, Chow just avoids that check. Picked up by Bura, coming in, he scores! Top shelf.
Beauty goal, wow.
Yeah, now Bura's a goal scorer. He's a natural goal scorer, you know that. And that was a beauty. As we'll watch the replay on that one as he parks that one top shelf.
Yeah, there was really little to no room on that bar, on that glove side, and he squeezed it in there. So nice shot. He's actually a really dynamic player. You can see he's got speed, tenacity.
He's coming in at a very bad angle, and he goes top shelf, short side, right over the shoulder, Japchan. And if you even listen to what Ronick was saying today, and some of the commentators were saying that the USA had to get that puck high up in the grill of Price, and everything was coming into the stomach area.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get that puck where that goaltender's got to move his shoulder or his glove.
You know, a good goalie's going to make the saves they're supposed to, and you know that's the key. And you know, you've got to make a move. Here's another one. Oof.
Yeah, Peterson with a shot, and that one just skittered wide. It didn't even hit the net, but again, nice opportunity.
You could see the wind is not there right now for Westchester. They got to regroup and dig down deep and find that second gear.
I agree. They're just like I said, that first period they came out flying and didn't get anything for a reward. So Westchester comes out, gets that goal, and now they've got a second one. And Westchester really needs to pick their game up. And this is where you're going to see if a team can recover as a team versus playing it as a bunch of individuals, right?
Yes.
Here you go. Pedersen,
2-on-1.
Ferguson coming down, 2-on-1, touch pass, right across, and to Centura.
Yeah, net's off. I don't know. The ref's not seeing that. Yeah. Next goal's big.
Next goal is huge.
Next goal brings back Westchester, or really makes it an uphill battle for them to get back into the game.
Taking the tumble to the ice there was Ben Upham, and another quartered edge. And this puck is fired out of the rink. Face-off back inside the Westchester zone. No changes will be allowed for Westchester as they cause the delay. URI will make a change. And got 4:44 left to go in the second period right now. URI up by a score of 2-1. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live in the ESCHL 2013-14 playoffs with Westchester University versus University of Rhode Island. And Westchester now controls the puck and will dump in. And Sherman will hold it as Sladowski was in on quickly.
Yeah, right now Westchester's got to focus on getting one goal the rest of this period. Just get one goal, go into the third, 2-1.
Right, cut it down 2-1, stay as close as you can, and hope for something, in the third period. Face off to the right is Sherman. Luciano on the draw for URI. On the draw is Mango for Westchester. And controlled by Cabana.
Yeah, I talk to my guys all the time about draws. Draws are so important, and you have to be strong on them. And again, it controls the zone. If it's offensive, you get it. You're getting a chance on the net, a possible shot. Defense, you're clearing it out of your end. So
absolutely, and more importantly, even when you have that power play opportunity, where you've got the extra skater, you've got to win that offensive draw.
Absolutely.
Controlling that puck, and now going to knock down is Garrow, but no call. And referee Weinstein was right on the play there, so he didn't see anything that was too incriminating. This is Cabana controlling it behind the net for Rhode Island.
Yeah, I don't think Weinstein's too fond of me because we've had our words a few times in the beginning of the year. I forget which game it was, a big game. Maybe it was Liberty or Delaware. Yeah, he kind of, I wasn't too fond of some of the things he was doing during the game, but that's part of it. Oh!
Luciano fires a floater right over the top of the glove of Japchan. Kept in by Cabana. Oh, trying to keep it in, but skittered out past the blue line. And URI will have to touch back up. Fired in by Mango, and he'll go for a change as Westchester will make a complete line change. This is Al. He'll fire it right in on Sherman, and he'll hold it for Cabana. Cabana gets it over to Grenade, and now up the wall, racing forward is O'Neill with speed. O'Neill coming in, 2-on-1 to Schneck. Back to O'Neill, touch pass, and a backhander deflection on goal, saved by Japchan. Remember that save?
Yeah, that's a beauty right there.
We'll see if we can get that one on a replay. Pretty play. Good give and go and back again.
Yeah, O'Neill, what a play by O'Neill, chipping it past the D.
And here it is. It's a nice backhander pass back to Schneck, and O'Neill with that backhander just couldn't elevate it over the pad of Japchin, but nice play. And this is Mike Koza dumping it in behind the net. Sherman shoots it to the corner. Off to get it is Schneck. He fought off McMahon for the puck, and here they come again. Yeah. This is Schneck, and now it's a 3-on-1. This is Gannad joining the play. Gannad comes in, he shoots high and wide.
Wow.
Missed the net on a 3-on-1. And now at Westchester, we got a barn burner going on here. And offsides play. Evans controls the puck. He'll fire all the way in, and Del Padre back to get it.
You see, a 2-on-1, I can understand you pressing, but 3-on-1, that's a big breakdown right there.
That's a tic-tac-toe play.
You got to score, yeah. No.
That's a play you have to get. You got to get three touches on that. Here you go. Wow. This is Chow. Now he gives it up to Balsamo. Break it in. Nice hands. Nice move. And just off the stick. Picked up by Westchester now as they break out. Through the neutral zone with speed. Here comes Dorschneider. Dorschneider, a shot and a save by Sherman. 1:54 left to go in the second period. The University of Rhode Island Rams up by the score of 2-0. And here's that play. Watch that stick move, and he just had a stick down. Had he moved it more at an angle, it's possible it could have elevated that.
Almost went underneath the blocker. Almost, but.
Yeah. Japchin in the right place, anticipating perhaps a little bit. And there's a shot from a tough angle. Block it down by Sherman. Still loose. Picked up by Chow, and Chow hoists it to the rafters. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Sherman.
Yeah, he's got two quick guys, Rhode Island, on the same line, Chow and Bura, excuse me. So, yeah, they're two pretty dynamic players, I think.
Finnerty now, he's checked hard, and coming up is Chow. There comes, he passed just off the mark, and this will be an icing. As Chow tried to make the pass to Santoro, but Santoro zigged when the puck was zagging, as they say. So it was.
He should have zagged, not zigged.
Yeah. But again, we absolutely appreciate you coming up, spending a few minutes with us, telling us what you feel about our program and that you like it and that it helps you, because that makes us feel good. And
absolutely,
we'll hope for good things for Stony Brook for the rest of the year. We think this is a special year for you guys, so let's.
We hope so. It's it's all what we've done to this point is putting us in a good position for both playoffs and nationals. And now we have to big hit.
Yeah.
We'll let her know about that penalty.
That was a open ice hit thrown by number 13, James Davis. He's going to be called for maybe charging. I don't know, but we'll have to see what the call is. But
looked like a clean hit to me. Yeah. I don't know.
Shoulder hit.
Yeah.
And then the player did have the puck.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting how they make that call.
Yeah, like I was saying, we just try to put the team in a position to be successful, and we're in a good spot right now. So hopefully, the body of work that we've done the whole year is, it's going to come down to this weekend and one more weekend. So we've got two more big weekends, I guess you could call it, left in our season, and that's what it's all about right now.
And a good gauge to see where the team's heart is in the competitive mode.
Yeah,
for sure. Balsamo can't hold it in as he's forced out. Good play by number 25, Ball. Now picked up by Uri O'Neill, and he gets it back to Gannad. Gannad up to Zellner, and back down low to Schneck. Over to Gannad. Gannad throws down, and O'Neill could not control it. Now glove down by Gannad. Nice play by Gannad here. Getting it down low is Schneck. Schneck works to the net. He shoots at a weird angle, and a save as Balsamo goes at it with number 18. That's Dugan.
Japchin is really keeping these guys in this game right now.
He really is. It's you look at the shots on goal, 26-17 for 2 periods, and it was 9-9 in the first. So both teams have got some more shots, but URI has the advantage in the second period. So credit Coach Joe for getting the team motivated. At the point, Gannad, trying to get a touch pass to Gara, and Gara deflected it to the corner. And they battle down low. This is Schneck now, picked up by O'Neill. Back up to the point to Zelmer. Shot down low. A toe pad save by Japchin. Back to the point to Zelmer. Rips it again right on. Saved by Japchin with 4 seconds left to go.
Yeah, I mean, if you see some of our boys are wearing different hairstyles these days. They dyed their hair, funky haircuts, mohawks, whatnot.
Hey, how often do you get into this position in your life? You know, you have to realize that, you know what, this might be the last time they play competitive hockey. Some of these guys, you never know. It's
true. Yeah, so, URI just pulled the goalie, 4.6 seconds left.
Yep.
It's enough to get it down there.
Got an extra skater on. And Westchester's trying to do something, but URI's taking advantage of that extra man. And the whistle blows at the end of the second period. Again, Chris Garofalo, we appreciate you being up here. Good luck to you guys tomorrow and the rest of this weekend.
Thank you, guys. Great job. Thank you again.
And we'll absolutely be talking to you before you guys head out to Nationals.
Thanks again.
All right. All right, we're at the end of the second period. We've got a 2-0 score. University of Rhode Island 2, Westchester 0. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 27-17. There'll be a power play still remaining 53 seconds for URI when they come back in the second period. And we'll go through more of the stats and the scoring, penalties and such when we come back for the start of the third period. So take a break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Seawolves Hockey Live.
Microphone check.
Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. We are moments away from the start of the third period. The scoring in the second period was all URI, and we had Bura scoring along with Schneck. Schneck had the first one at 15:25, and it was off the face-off, and put one past Japchen. I think he surprised him on it. That was assisted by Gnad. And then we had Bura, number 15. I believe it was unassisted. I did not hear an assist on that goal. It was screaming down the right wing and shooting one in off the short side, off the shoulder of Japchen into the net. Power play, no power plays. There were some penalties in that period. We had Mango went for 4 for roughing, and for Westchester. URI, Bura 15 went 2 for roughing, and then we have a Westchester penalty that's a carryover into the third here, and that's Davis, who's off. I believe it's for a charge. Looked like a clean hit up here, but the ref made the call on the ice. So that was with 1:07 left to go in the second period. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast as we send kudos out to yeah, and if you would pass this on to, you could have folks watch us on StonyBrookHockey.com, as some other people might be trying to feed off our broadcast, and we have some words of wisdom for you folks. Cut it out. Anyway, we are going to basically have this third period with a 2-0 score for URI, and who actually came in the second period and have played very, very strong. And Westchester, I think, came out strong in the first period. May have taken the pedal off a little bit in the second. It's been a pretty physical game, going back and forth. A lot of hits, a lot of open ice hits. There's been some really good saves by the goaltenders. And we talked a little bit about the shots through 2 periods. URI is out shooting Westchester by the count of 27-17. They had 9 shots apiece in the first period. In the second period, URI out shooting Westchester 18-8. So they really picked up their game in the second. And the referees have hit the ice, and we'll have the players on momentarily, and we'll get the third period going. And just remember, we have another game after this one. It'll be Lebanon Valley College versus Rutgers University as we come up with the second game. And the winners of tonight, single game eliminations, will move up to play tomorrow. Stony Brook will play the lower seed, and URI will play then the other winner of this 2 games tonight. So we'll have hockey tomorrow night. Stony Brook will be 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night, and University of Delaware will be at 9:30. And finals will be on Sunday at 3:30. You can go to the Stony Brook website and you can see the complete schedule there. We're getting lots of feedback from the folks out there, loving the program. We appreciate it. And as we're reading the tweets, as we always ask you to, invite family and friends to tune in and listen to the broadcast as well. And you can tweet me at AVMags too, and I will be able to respond back to you as well. It's AVMags. All right, we're getting ready to start third period as URI comes out with O'Neill, Balsamo, Schneck on defense. It'll be Gnad and Zelmer. And for Westchester, they're killing it. So they're coming out, they're killing a penalty. So they're coming out with Ball, Ale, Dugan, and it looks like Jensen. Yeah, and the ice is still a tad bit wet, so they might want to wait just another minute or so to make sure everything is dried up and no pucks stick. And we're ready to go as referee Weinstein gets ready to drop the puck. As Westchester pounding the boards, trying to get their team up and motivated. And And face-off won by URI. Yes. More importantly, if you come to StonyBrookHockey.com, you can actually see the game versus just hearing it. So you might want to do that too. All right, face-off won by URI. Down low, shot right on by O'Neill, and a save by Japchen. And you can watch it for free and in HD. Face-off will be to the right of Japchen, and O'Neill's still out there for URI, and ball as well, and Jensen, and now URI controls it and tries to get a shot off. That was Balsamo, but his pass was blocked down. Now, weak backhand attempt to get it out, not able to get it out. Gennad keeps it low, and URI starts to go to work. Back to Gennad at the point, over to Zellner. Zellner back over to Gennad. Gennad puts one on and trying to get a deflection on net was O'Neill, but skidded wide, and this puck skitters past Zellner, and Gennad picks it up as Westchester will go for a complete line change, as does URI with the forwards. Zellner back to Gennad. Gennad through the neutral zone, tries to get it up to Cho, and just off his stick, and Westchester will try to come in as McMahon was pushed off the puck. Now, Bura squitters around Upton and comes in, and he's pushed off the puck hard by Case and picked up by Centura, as he's watched carefully by McMahon, and they battle. McMahon trying to go up, and he's pulled down by Centura, who's going to go for 2 minutes on a hook or a pull down, fired all the way into the URI zone, and we'll have a stoppage of play. And for URI, number 10, that's going to be Paul Centura, will go off for 2 minutes. And we got a first power play for the third period for Westchester University. Face-off to the right of Sherman. Sladowski on the draw for Westchester. And controlled now at the point by Dugan. Down low to Davis. Davis all the way around the wall to Sladowski. Back up to Al. Back down Sladowski. Cross-ice feed to Dugan, and it's just off the outside of the post. And Sherman was a little late getting over. Back to the point to Al, who winds and fakes the shot. Now he fires. Blocker save, and referee thought it was a high stick, but it was blocked down by Sherman. And back out to the neutral zone, picked up by Dugan. And Dugan circles back as Gara is watching Dugan up to the neutral zone, picked up by Dorfschneider. Feed over to Sladowski, who skates wide on Del Padre, around the wall, all the way up to the point to Dugan. Back down low, fired down low to Sladowski, to Dorfschneider. He has, nice feed up to Al who got the shot off, a good save by Sherman. This is Al, back over to Sladowski. Winds, fires, deflected. Shot on goal was a deflection off the stick of Dorfschneider, and a good save by Schneider. And now this puck is fired out of the rink. And again, we can't stress to you anymore to go to www.StonyBrookHockey.com. And face-off will be to the left of Sherman. And tune in and watch the broadcast. Face-off to the left of Sherman. On the draw for Westchester is Mike Koza. And Schneck gets to the puck, fires it all the way down. 46 seconds left to go on the man advantage for Westchester. 17-15 left to go in the third period. And this is Evans. Nice cross-ice feed. Over to Ball. Coming to the net. Shot right on the save by Sherman. Another shot. Deflected just wide and just past Koza's stick. He had a wide open net. All the way out down into the Westchester zone. Picked up by Mike Al. Set up behind the net. Now 19 seconds left to go in the power play for Westchester. Trying to get on the board here. Koza chases after it. He's watched by Cabana. Koza gets it over to up the wall to Evans. Evans fires. Oh, and it went off the crossbar, off the glove, and hit the crossbar. Did not go in. Westchester's getting close here. Evans controls, puts another shot, deflects wide into the corner. Picked up behind the net by Koza. Koza plays it behind the net, trying to get it to Dugan. Dugan using that big body, trying to get a backhander in front, and it's picked up by URI. We're all even up now. Shots on goal, 28-19. URI up. by the score of 2-0. And we've got all the way back behind the net. Japchan will hold it for Upham, and a little confusion behind the net. Dorfschneider picks it up, loses on the handle, he falls down. Picked up by Bureau now. Bureau skates behind the net, passes out in front. Nobody there. Picked up by Westchester. Go skating through the neutral zone. Block it down and saved there by URI. Dumps all the way back behind the net to Japchan. Picked up by Bureau. Back to the point of the silver shot. Wide and rebound is punched in by Bureau. As Upham really needed to get off the ice. I think he was at the end of his shift, and he just couldn't turn fast enough. And URI, that's Bureau's second goal, as he parked the rebound that came hard off the wall. Yeah, we watched that replay, and it was right off the wall really fast, right onto his stick, and all he had to do was just really hit the open net. That's Bureau's second goal of the game. We'll get the assist. And Westchester fires all the way in, and they're going to call icing on this play. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let me get the score. All right, that's Bureau from De Silva. We're joined now by the Stony Brook University Seawolves goaltender, Brandon Jones. Brandon, pleasure to see you again, buddy.
Pleasure to see you. Always.
Thanks for joining us here. Brandon is studying communications.
Right, broadcast
journalism at Stony Brook. So he joined us last weekend. We had a great time in the booth with you. Feel free to chime in here, buddy.
That was actually a really nice play. I was impressed. You know, sometimes defensemen do that. They'll purposely shoot wide and get that. Wow, nice save.
Was that a good save or what?
Yeah.
I mean, Brendan's a goaltender. You know, when goaltenders' eyes light up, yeah, that was a good one. He actually went behind him to get that one.
Yeah,
we got to get that one. That was a good one. Japchan's made some nice saves tonight.
Yeah, he's played a lot better today than he played last weekend, I want to say, which is good. I don't know what it is. It might be a confidence thing. That's usually what, I like to look to. These two teams, I think they're just confident in the fact that they could take each other. Sometimes it felt like Westchester was playing back last week when they were playing us, but this week at least, when they're playing URI, they look a lot more confident in their passes, in their hitting, and pretty much everything they do.
Yeah, and these two teams, even though Westchester has the edge on them, the one game that Westchester beat them, they shut them out.
Right.
6-0 on URI ice.
Yeah.
He's going to go back to that goal again. Comes right off the wall. Watch this shot. De Silva just parks it right behind the net, and there it is. Boom.
As the defenseman on number 4 on Westchester, you want to have your feet always pointed up ice. If that happens, then he picks up that man never gets a shot. So the fact that he was looking at his goal, he never saw the guy behind him.
And there's a shot by that just sailed wide on a deflection by Gunning. As URI is starting to take a little bit more control in this game, up 3-0. It's a rather large challenge, and we had Coach Garofalo in here before, and he thought that the next goal, no matter who scored it, would swing the momentum one way or the other. And it's going to be interesting to see if Westchester could get something going here.
Yeah, and it just looked like Westchester was starting to pick up their play. They started to
They looked good on the power play.
Right.
They looked good on the power play. They had some opportunities and just couldn't get one. This is Westchester now. This is Luciano coming hard. Coming together with McGinty there. And I got a stick broken at the turnstile, at the buckhole. Shot. Oh, ricochets off the post. El Padre. I believe it did hit Japchan off the chest protector and then just deflected off the post. But
yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like it got him in the chest.
But he was completely screened on that play. So last minute, got a chance to get in front of it, or he was just in good position. Now stolen in the neutral zone, picked up by Balsamo. Balsamo to Schneck. Schneck back, trying to get it back to Balsamo, who had to stick down, looking for the deflection. Balsamo's played an excellent game today, and Schneck as well. And O'Neill, this line's had some good success this game. It's picked up by Westchester now, shot right on. And again, it's a one-and-done opportunity. Not much on a rebound there from Sherman. So now we'll look at the boards here. These two players come together.
This is scary. This is always scary.
Right by the turnbuckle there. And you see the Westchester player, he's just like hanging on. And I think Luciano was trying to hold. I don't think he was trying to push him through there. But you'll see that, that's a very, very risky area. Players are always, they're aware that it exists. but they never see it when it happens, you know, so because we're going so fast all the time.
Right, and then some, you know, it's great that the cushion's there, but a lot of players tend to rely too much on it.
Schneck and McMahon have a little tit-to-tat there, and that puck deflects up into the netting as Schneck and McMahon were going to kind of going at it here in center ice.
Yeah, that's definitely their go-to line, the Balsamo, Chua, I believe it is, and Schneck. They definitely get majority of the ice time when they need.
Yeah, and I believe Santoro might be a newcomer for the second half. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think he was here when you guys played them earlier in the season.
Oh, yeah. No,
I didn't have him on the roster at that point.
Yeah,
so.
I don't recognize him. So. I mean, he might have been out for the game or the weekend.
Could be. Or maybe he was just a transfer.
Right.
Coming right to the net is Bureau looking for that hat trick. And if Jeff Dugan has anything to say about it, as he pushes Bureau away from the net.
He's a shifty little guy. He's a shifty little guy, and that's what you got to be. I mean, I'm not going to, not to put a damper on his size, but he's not the tallest guy out there.
He's
so
got skills, though.
Yeah,
he's got the hands and the speed. Here he comes again, walking right in, and shoots it high over the net. And this game is really starting to take on a physical nature on the wall now, so it's a battle. Who's going to win those loose pucks and get that puck out of the zone? Now Finnerty comes out with it. He's got Dorfschneider, and it's coming wide. And this puck goes behind the net, not on goal. I would suggest Westchester get as many shots on goal here as you can early and fast. Davis battling behind the net all the way up the wall to Finnerty now. Actually, that's not Finnerty. I apologize. That's Dugan. And hoisted down into the Westchester zone. Pure is in! And he loses the handle on a great defensive play there. Taking out two URI players at once. And that shot right on goal and deflected to the corner. That was a nice play there by Ted Case. Not allowing Bureau to get to that free shot, that backhander. And then taking that second opportunity away.
Yeah, Bureau's definitely buzzing around. And that's exactly what he needs to do, especially in a game like this. You're up 3-0. You want to keep that energy up. You don't want to, you know, take a shift off because the next thing you know, it could be 3-1, then 2 goals, worst league in hockey.
And in this league, you know how quickly 3 goals can evaporate.
Exactly.
And we got a whistle. You may have too many men on the ice. And
6-7 with the goalie. Yeah, that's one too many. We play 5-on-5.
Yes, this is going to be too many men on the ice for Westchester.
Westchester definitely didn't need that penalty. I mean, that goes without saying, but URI has been sustaining so much pressure in their zone for the past 2-3 shifts that, I mean, majority of their guys look winded, and this is definitely not going to help.
Yeah. And I do believe Westchester did score on the last goal. Might have been, you know, it wasn't a power play goal, but it might have been just after a power play.
Right, where the momentum's carried over.
And kept in by Zelmer. Files all the way around. O'Neill to get it for URI because he's watched by 2 Westchester players and firing that puck all the way down. Do we know who's serving it? All right, so it's a bench minor penalty being served by a Westchester player who we don't know who it is, but it might be number 17, Kevin Lewis. All right, face off. And shot right on from a bad angle. Saved by Japchen.
I mean, if you were to try to learn from previous shots in this game, Japchen kind of has a little bit of a problem with off-angle shots, and not to knock it, because so do I. You know, it's kind of hard when someone comes down the wing, and you don't want to ever go horizontal with the post. You want to keep your shoulders pointed at the shooter, but
all you have to do is look at Henrik Lundqvist today. The one goal he let in.
Yeah, exactly.
You scratch your head and say he's a world-class, probably one of the best goalies in the world, and how does a puck like that go in? And it's the bad angle shots.
Right, the bad angle shots, they mess with goalies' heads because goalies want to, you know, when someone has a bad angle, the goalies think that they want to make a different play.
Right.
Which is either pass it or at least change their angle. And a lot of times, you know, shooters take advantage of that and realize that the goalie's struggling with his angle and then just put it on.
Okay. All right, back to the point. Del Padre winds, he fires, and the save through the screen by Japchen. And we got a correction on a name. What was the number again? And what is the?
Chua, not Chua.
Chua, not Chua. Okay, we apologize. We have it down as AJ.
That's probably his first name.
Okay, Chua. All right, here comes Upham. Crossover to O'Neal. O'Neal fires a shot right on. Saved by Japchan. Again, a great save. Good, hard, low shot. And that puck skitters around, and Al just fires it off to the corner. You're right. We're all even up now. The shot right on. Another save by Japchan. Save again by Japchan. And we got another penalty here now. Looks like Gara is going to go for interference. So URI will be on the penalty kill as Gara will now go off for 2 minutes.
Gara is one of those players who, tends to get under the other team's skin. That's as nice as I can say it, I guess. He does a lot of talking, and he does a lot of stick work, and a lot of times he likes to see if the ref's not looking before he does things. But
the inside scoop.
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's the reason why he's in the box.
All right.
But we're all good players.
Chua on the draw against Evans. And one back by Westchester as they're on the power play now. This is Koza for Westchester, controlling the puck up the wall, gets it up to Al. Al trying to get a shot off, but he was being watched carefully by McDonald. This is Koza. He loses the handle back up the wall to Upham, and Upham can't control it. It's fired all the way back down. 8:38 left to go in the third period. URI up by a score of 3-1. You're watching Seawolves Hockey live in the ESCHL 2013-14 playoffs. Glad you could tune in and watch. This is Evans coming in all alone. Shoots. Saved by Sherman. And that was either a hit from behind, did they say? What I heard? Interference call on Gara. And faceoff will be in the URI zone to the left of Sherman. Shaking that glove a little bit. I wonder if he got a little stinger there or not, but faceoff nonetheless. Del Padre winds up and fires it all the way around the wall. Picked up by Dugan. Dugan fires down behind the net. Del Padre and Sklodowski go after it. Pinching down low is Al. Trying to keep that puck in is Dorfschneider, who has it back up the wall. Controlled by Westchester to Al, who fires a quick shot wide of the net. And another shot deflected away. Westchester trying to get one on net, trying to get something in the net here. Cut this lead down, and keeping that puck in and trying to keep it in was Al. And battling hard is Westchester. Dorfschneider does keep it in. Dorfschneider breaks to the net. He shoots. Blocker down in front by Del Padre as O'Neal's controlling the puck now and taking some valuable time off the power play. 35 seconds left to go. Picked up now by Del Padre, who fires all the way down. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for Westchester. Pulling for the puck is all right, picked up by Dorfschneider now. Davis called for that puck and got it up from the goaltender and fired right on goal here by Dugan. But quick outs is what they really need to do now at this point.
Yeah, Westchester needs to get somebody in front of that net too. They're a team that actually, every time we play them, they always have someone in front of the net on that power play because naturally they don't move the puck side to side on their power play as much as other teams do.
Right. Oh, and that's a good shot.
Like to put at least two guys in front, try to screen that goalie and pick up that garbage.
I totally agree with that. This is Kosa ripping high, and they score! They finally get it, and it is a power play goal. Just 1 second left. Mike Kosa. It was deflected. I don't know if it went off a URI player or a Westchester player, but he was going cross ice. Tough way for a goaltender to measure where that shot's going to come from.
What happened was the goaltender was screened. Exactly what I said. They needed to get somebody in front. That goalie went down as a prayer to hope that he shot it on the ice or to hit him in the chest. If we could get the replay, I'm sure Trevor's definitely working on it. But the goalie literally just went down, stayed there, and the puck went right by him simply because he couldn't see it.
And we'll see that on a replay when we can get it queued up.
But that was huge for Westchester. Westchester needed that with a...
Yep. And we got a Westchester player who is down. Took a hit. He's holding his head. I hope he's okay. He's getting up now, shaking it off. All right, we're going to go take a look at that last goal.
Yeah, he'll walk the middle of the ice right there. There's a Westchester guy in front of the net and a University of Rhode Island defenseman that definitely screening the goaltender. See the goaltender peeking, doesn't see it.
Off the stick.
And it might have went off the stick.
It went off of
Schneck?
Centura.
Oh, Centura.
Centura's stick higher up in the slot area. He had his stick angled.
Yeah.
And it.
So we got a deflection and a screen. No shot for the goaltender there.
That's a double whammy.
Yeah.
All right. Face-off was won and controlled by Westchester. Dorfschneider up through the neutral zone, coming through with speed. Offsides on the play as the puck skipped on Dorfschneider.
So a little sign of life from Westchester here. That's definitely what we want to see with just under 6:30 remaining. You definitely need more shots if you're Westchester, especially in that.
So that was Mike Kaza from McMahon and Ted Case.
Bureau just ripped one over the net on a 2-on-1. Nice opportunity.
Cabana with
there.
a shot now. His shot is blocked down out of the zone, picked up by Zelmer. As Westchester's trying to pick something up here with plenty of time left to go in this game. They just need to get some opportunities.
Yeah, they just need some more shots. Definitely need some more shots.
And hit through the neutral zone. Comes Westchester. And here's a shot. Again, they put it right where you don't want to put it.
The chest.
The chest.
Nah,
So-
definitely just getting shots on, wearing the goalie down. They've been good on draws so far, you know, winning them back and possibly getting people in front of the net so they could try to fire a shot from the point. You know, maybe pick up a scrappy goal and rebound, but that's what Westchester's going to need to do. I don't think anything fancy is going to come from them in these last 5 minutes.
Absolutely. It's just perseverance, and you got to get shots. Here's another shot. There's another screen shot. Oh, the backhander just swings wide.
They do a
As
good
Jensen
job now.
almost had one there, and now Jensen coming to the front of the net. He shoots one, goes wide. Jensen goes after the rebound. He's got it, throws it down the wall. Del Padre picks it up, but now he just kicks it up, and Westchester's backing up. And Ale now controls it. Nice pass through the middle here, coming through his ball. And he circles, trying to get it over to Ale, but the puck is deflected out. And Westchester needs to get back on side, and now they're all offsides. They need to all touch up. Skodowski was a little slow coming out of the zone, but I'm sure these guys got to give it all they can right now. When they're out there, they got to give it all because there's not much time left.
Yeah, this is their season. I don't think they have another game if they drop this one.
Right, so this would be it. And, you know, we've got some seniors on this team who are going to probably play their last game, you know, maybe in you know, for college hockey. Who knows what they're going to do after their, you know, collegiate career is over here. But we wish them all the best. You know, some of the seniors on the Westchester team include Matt Skodowski, Jeff Dugan, Mike Koza, Harry Bromley, who's not in the lineup, Adam Ball, and Mike Gale, along with Randy Japchen, the goaltender. So these guys are sure want to leave it all on the ice before this game is over. Right. So
Japchen's playing like it. I think he's playing great. I know I gave him a little bit of a hard time last week but he didn't really have too much help last week.
Deflected into the zone by Koza. Now Koza skated past that puck into the neutral zone. This puck skips right by. Coming in is Gara. Gara shoots. Oh, pad save, glove save by Japchen off the blocker. There's another shot, and Japchen is all over it.
Japchen's keeping them in this game.
He is definitely. He's made some critical saves.
31 saves so far. Definitely more to come if Westchester could just help them out a little bit in front, start clearing those pucks, flying those wingers, because that's when we have success against URI. What we do is put it off the glass and let our wingers go to work. I mean, naturally, when you have probably one of the fastest guys in the league with Vinny Lopes, they're going to beat the defenseman to the puck. But, I mean, Westchester has some speed out here. They could do that, too. So, you know, they need to start supporting each other more. If they support each other on the ice, when they get the puck knocked away, because, you know, Rhode Island's all over, when they get the puck knocked away, somebody on their team is right there to pick it up. You know, and then that defenseman has to worry about him.
And there's a shot from the point by Gara. It hits a crowd and deflects out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Westchester, trying to get it in deep, and they'll try to keep it puck in the zone, but squirts out. Thrown back in by Case. And Westchester over to get it. Delmonte with the puck over to Luciano. Coming in on right wing. All the way behind the net. And he's pinned off the play by Al. And Al squirts it out to Finnerty. Finnerty coming down on right wing. Trying to get it over to Dorfschneider. Get it to the middle of the ice. And a shot. Oh, Finnerty. It's a save by Sherman.
Nice save by Sherman after he tried to poke check that puck. It went off a shin pad of a Westchester player, wound up going on net, and he kicked it away.
Yeah, it was a tricky shot. Picked up by Al. And Al's looking for some help. He gets it to Ball. Ball coming in on the left wing. Gets a shot. And in the pads of
Nice
Sherman.
save by Sherman. Sherman plays his ankles very well. I've been watching him all game. He's very, mechanically correct when it comes to goaltending. I think he goes side to side very well. And the only way you're going to score on him, once again, is if you get players in front of the net, and if you make him move side to side, that's also huge. But he does move side to side very well. When we play URI, usually he's our biggest obstacle when we go by.
No doubt. Yep. And they've closed the gap on the shots now. As Westchester, I think someone's going to take a timeout here. Westchester's going to take a timeout. We've got 3:24 left to go in the third period, and we got a 3-1 score. URI up 3-1, and shots on goal through this point of the game: 34 for URI and 25 for Westchester University. They are closing the gap on the shots, and again, time running low. We got to have to push the pedal down here pretty hard.
I wonder when they're going to waive Japchan to the bench. I know down 2, usually you want to do it around 2 minutes, but possession's such a big thing, and Westchester really doesn't have the puck as long as they want when they're in the offensive zone. They don't really sustain the pressure that they want, so I'm pretty curious to see if and when they do pull Japchan.
I'm almost positive Coach Sands is probably telling his team right now is we need to try to get one right away now and try to get within one, and then with under a minute, maybe we could try to pull the goaltender. So maybe it's going to be a full court press here.
Yeah, and
I would think that they're going to pinch everybody in.
I agree.
And you got to face off in the zone, and this is when you want to do it.
Right. The only place that Sherman's been weak today that I've noticed, his ankles are great, he's side to side great, he plays the puck really well, but his rebound control. Rebound control is huge with a goaltender. If they could just throw a puck on net at his pads, he's not really been kicking him into the corner as well as one would like. I mean, I'm not saying I do, but I'm saying if he could just, if they could just throw one on his pads and crash, full man press,
exactly.
Maybe you can bang in a rebound.
If you can attack the goaltender's weakness versus his strength, you have a better shot. And right now, Westchester's trying desperately to keep this puck in, and Al will fire it all the way back in. Now they need to all touch up and get back in again with 3:10 left to go in the third period. And Al needs to be in the zone here.
Yes.
Your defense has to be, it's a full court press. You want to try to get, it's another face-off. So this is what you want to do. If you got to make it, you make your line change now, get your next line out there.
It looked like Westchester was going with a 2-1-2 forecheck, but then the thing with the 2-1-2 is you want to have 2 guys pressuring the puck to try to squeak it out, and then the one would stay high in between the circles. But that one who stayed high didn't really stay high. He kind of guessed.
They should, in my opinion, they should be running the 2-2-1, put the pressure all the way in the zone, leave the one defenseman in the
definitely a way you could go. Definitely a way you could go, but they got to get some forecheck going.
You got to get the forecheck going. Exactly right. And this is Dorfschneider now. Controls it on the wall, throws it back down, and trying to get that puck deeper is Davis, but all these passes are critical. They have to all matter. It's going to go all the way down, but it won't go for icing. Or maybe it will. Actually, it's waved off as Dorfschneider was pushed into the boards. Picked up by Westchester now, trying to come out of the zone with it, but all the way back behind the net. Critical time is clicking off the clock here. And that puck was given up. Here comes Bureau looking for the hat trick to Cho. And Al picks it up on the deflection. Picked up by Westchester, coming up through the neutral zone. Trying to get that puck in, best to get it in deep and put that press on. But then they have to win the battles.
Exactly. They're not winning the battles. They're not being the first man to the puck. That's what Coach Garofalo preaches to us. Get the puck deep. Be the first one there. You have the puck in the offensive zone. That's literally the object of the game.
Yep.
I mean, other than to put it in the net.
And this is what happens is the puck gets fired in, and there's one play, the puck's out of the zone. Zelmer now shot on goal and saved by Japchan. And
I would definitely think as soon as Westchester gets possession of this puck, if they do on this draw, Japchan's going to be looking to go to the bench.
Especially now because they didn't get the one at equal strength, so they're going to have to pull Japchan as soon as they can because they need 2.
Yeah, and as soon as they gain that blue line, they're going to have to start firing pucks to the net low. They don't want anything to be held or caught by Sherman.
Exactly. Off the pads, off the stick. Al controls it for Westchester, high off the wall. in through the neutral zone, down into the Westchester zone. Icing is waved off. This is an advantage for Westchester. Kept at the point by Evans. Fires it to the net. Deflected just wide by Ball. And puck is down on the wall, down in the corner. And battling away is Japchin to the bench for the extra skater. And shot by Sklodowski. Glove down.
That one on the ice. Keep that one on the ice. That extra skater was making a beeline right to the net. He definitely could have put that rebound home if it came off the goaltender the right way.
And that's the other thing, too. The shooter has to be patient enough to know, where are my guys? So do I have a guy break into the net? If I do, I'm going to throw it low and try to get that rebound opportunity. Face off to the left of Sherman. Exactly. And around the wall and up the wall, trying to keep that puck in, unable to do so. As we're into the last minute of the game. And one last opportunity here for Westchester to try to get this game tied up. They need 2 goals. It's going to take a lot. This is Sklodowski coming in to Koza, who rips one just wide of the post. Evans shot into the back of the area behind the net. Back up to the wall. Koza unable to keep it in. Down to 32 seconds left to go. URI, Belpadre trying to control it. Here comes Koza breaking in. He's got Ball wide. He shoots high. And another save by Sherman. As there's a little bit of a disagreement down there between Davis.
I think Westchester was just upset that the referee lost sight of that puck because that's exactly what they wanted. They just wanted an off-angle shot to get a rebound in front, and the puck was lying right there. The ref looked like, I mean, it looked like the ref could see it, but.
Sorry, that was Garrett, not Del Padre, but nonetheless, it looks 20 seconds left to go. It's going to be a really, really tough way to go, but Westchester's got to give it whatever they got left in the tank. You bring it now. As our linesman took a little full spill there. That puck hits out of the arena and will face off again. And
12 seconds left.
12 seconds left.
It might be all she wrote for Westchester, but definitely don't count them out yet.
As we got referee Weinstein trying to get the 2 skaters that were having a disagreement off the ice, and unfortunately, that's a big loss for Westchester as Sklodowski, one of their top scorers, is going to go.
Yeah, well, you got to think that somebody on Westchester was asking to fight somebody on Rhode Island. It might as well be the last game of the season, maybe for some of these guys, last games of their career, so might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they're thinking. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that crosses through every hockey player's mind. Hey, this is my last collegiate career. Might as well get into a fight if I'm not going to win it.
Yeah, well. Face-off won by Westchester, and that shot to the corner. We got less than 5 to go. And looks like URI is going to come away with the victory here and move on and play. Oh, that was a nice opportunity right at the end there, but game's over. Final score, University of Rhode Island 3, Westchester University 1. Final shots on goal, 36 for URI, 25 for Westchester. The victory will bring URI to tomorrow night. They will play the University of Delaware.
Correct.
At 9:30. And the winner of that game will make it to the final round on Sunday.
They play the winner of Stony Brook versus whoever wins this next game between Lebanon Valley and Rutgers University. Oh, you're right.
Right.
They get, well, Stony Brook would play the lowest seed. So if by some miracle Delaware, yeah. We play
like Coach Garofalo said before in the interview we had with him, he said the winner of this game would play. If URI wins, they're going to wind up playing Delaware.
Right. No, that's set in stone. But
before we sign off on this game, first what we want to do is thank Brendan Jones for joining us. Chris Garofalo we had here. We had Wes Hawkins earlier today. We want to thank all the folks who tuned in and watched the game. We hope that you enjoyed watching this on Seawolves Hockey Live. For you folks who have your sons coming back to play next year, when they come to play at the rink, tune into StonyBrookHockey.com and you'll be able to watch the broadcasts as we broadcast all the home games of Stony Brook. And we'll be broadcasting the second game tonight and the rest of the playoffs. So we're going to sign off. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we look forward to seeing you on future broadcasts. On behalf of Trevor, on behalf of Joe, on behalf of Forrest, and Manny Mignani, and signing off. And we'll get ready for the next game. See you soon.